Well, it's spring here at the Sousa's and it's time to get these beds ready for planting out for spring with all the new spring stuff to put in. And all we're going to do is top them up, put some new potting mix on there, cow manure, you know how I like my cow manure, and all the other goodies to get it ready. So let's get on with it, basically. So I use the premium potting mix and the big bags because it's better value for money. These are the 50 kilo bags out of Bunnings. It actually works out cheaper than two 25 kilo bags. How's that? I think that's brilliant. Oh, we'll put in a couple of bags of that. It's like a recipe really without actually having to follow a recipe. That's a bit of potting mix. Yeah, this is the high quality stuff. It's got all the nutrients already in there for about 4 or 5 months, I believe, according to the packet. And then we've got to get some other stuff. Yeah. A few bags of compost because, you know, why not? It's good for us. Just come back off a boat trip on the Murray, and I reckon I've put on 10 pound just as well. I'm doing this to see if I can lose a couple of kilos. And my favourite, cow manure. Keeps it moist, means you don't have to water it as often. Your plants will love you for it. I like to use a bit of this, and the worms love it as well. Just top it off about a third to a third to a third, really. Just rule of thumb. There's no actual hard and fast rule for it. I like to use about a third of potting mix, a third of compost. If you don't, you make it up with a bit of extra manure. No real hard and fast rule. We have an interloper. Now, I actually do like getting my hands dirty in this. A lot of people don't. They wear gloves, and that's fine. I like to use my hands. I like to feel the soil, feel what's in there. Sometimes you come across impurities or rocks or whatever, and I just chuck them out. But it's much easier to find them when you got bare hands. You've heard me raving about this stuff in the past. It's pelletised chook manure. It comes under many names. This one is Rooster Booster. Of course it is. I just love the name. Now you can't hurt the plants with this stuff. Whereas if you used fresh chook manure straight out of the chook shed, you would burn the plants, and you don't want to do that. So I like to be quite liberal with it. And of course for the piece de resistance. The blood and bone. That's what it looks like. Now this stuff will burn your plants, so this stuff you do use sparingly, but we are talking a big bed here, so oh, listen to you guys over there.
Have you forgotten about the worm box?
No. You want to be out here, don't you? You want to be out here helping. And they do, you know. They come out here and they dig through all the mulch that we're standing on. They love that, looking for worms. We'll let them out periodically for a treat. It's like letting a front end loader loose in your yard. Hey, dig it up, my God. I reckon they're trying to dig to China. That'll do it for that. Now, as an added bonus, I have come across this recently online. Get them for about 20 odd bucks. It's bugger all. It comes flat packed like this. The instructions are inside. Very simple to put together. It is simple, otherwise I wouldn't be able to do it. And when you put it together, it looks like that. That's one of these things with a lid. So I'm going to put one of these. Well, I'll put it pretty much the same. I'll put it down in this corner here. I'll dig a hole. Now we've been using these for a few months now since I found it. Oh, what a great idea. What a great idea. You can do away with your compost bin. You virtually completely can. Because your garden bed becomes your compost bin. How's that for a good idea? And of course, the compost is going exactly where you want it, in your garden. That looks pretty right. Just a smidge over the top of the soil. Filling back in. Did you like that technical term? A smidge? There you go. Now I'm going to pinch a little bit of this manure, put it down the bottom, because the worms just love that. First what I'll do is I'll get into the compost bin. Now, a few guys might be squeamish with this, but follow me. I'll give this a quick turn. There we go, there's a bunch in that one. I just take a big handful. Okay, yeah, I'll give this a quick rinse. So, we've got the kitchen scrap bucket. It goes straight from the kitchen straight into here, and then we bring it out and either the compost bin or, as of late, into these. So, a couple of bits and pieces, all sorts of stuff, whatever happens to be out of the kitchen. We have to share it around, you know. Let's have a look in here. Oh yeah. It's teeming with bugs and insects and all sorts of things, and there's worms galore down there. Beautiful. Everybody gets a bit. Lovely. So the worms are attracted by the compost because it's a perfect meal. It's a restaurant that comes to them. And then they wander around everywhere leaving their castings and making your garden lovely for your plants. So that's pretty much it. What I'm going to do now is just put a nice thick layer of mulch over the top of that, same as on those beds. Water it all in, and we're ready for planting for Christmas. Ready for spring. Hopefully it'll be ready by Christmas. We'll have veggies galore, and now is the perfect time. Have a look at this sunshine, isn't it gorgeous? So that's me for the afternoon. I think I've earned a cold one. Why don't you join me? Pull up a chair in your garden, check out what you've done. You've earned a beer too. Thanks guys. You have a good one, and don't forget to subscribe.